YouTube, and welcome to the Minecraft 1.6.1 update. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on all the new items added in this update, as promised in my one of my tutorials on one of my Guide for Beginners tutorials. So yeah, let's just get started. So first off, to start, there is a new Minecraft console. I will be doing a separate tutorial video on that later. This tutorial is just on all the new blocks and items they have added in. So to get started, they've added in coal block, and to make a coal block, it's basically the same as a redstone block of redstone. It's just coal all on your crafting table makes a block of coal. And they've also changed the texture of charcoal to make it, different, so you can tell the difference between coal and charcoal. Now let's move on to carpet. Now here's what carpet looks like on top of a block. And to make carpet, it's just 2 wool like this. Makes 1 carpet. Now note, the wool has to be colored before you make the carpet. So you can't, let's say you make 2 white wool into a carpet. The carpet cannot be colored. It's going to be white carpet forever. The wool has to be colored before. If you want colored carpet, the wool has to be colored. Now next, let's go on to hay bales. Now hay bales can be placed like logs, up, down, sideways, And to make a hay bale, it's just 9 wheat on your 9 wheat on your crafting table. That makes a hay bale. Now they've added in stained clay, but first to make this, you're gonna have to get just regular clay. You find it at the bottom of rivers or oceans, and you have to get 4 of these, put them in your crafting table, and that makes a clay block, a block of clay. Now if you put a block of clay in a furnace, it will make hardened clay. And you use hardened clay to make stained clay. And to make stained clay, you have to have 8 hardened clay and a dye of your choice in the middle. I just used bone meal for this. And bone meal would make white stained clay. If it was cyan dye, it would make cyan stained clay. And I think stained clay is a great alternative to wool. In a server, someone could just burn down your house, but they can't burn it down if your floor, if you had a floor that was made out of stained clay, they wouldn't be able to burn it down. But if it was made out of wool, they would be able to burn it down. And the strength of stained clay is as much as stone, so it's kind of resistant to TNT. And here's just all the different types of stained clays. So yeah, there's just a lot of them. And there's just regular clay. Okay, now let's move on to horses. The big part of this update. Now, first off, horses, to make a lead, it's just 3 string, 1 slime ball, and then another string at the bottom makes a lead. Now, a lead you can use to guide. Here, let me just turn my sound off. Now, a lead you can use to guide all different types of animals, not just horses, into pens and stuff without taming them. And yeah, so that's basically a lead. You can also attach animals to fence posts with it. But to tame a horse, you have to break it. And to break it, you have to approach it with nothing in your hand. And you're going to have to right click, and you'll be on it. And it'll throw you off. Now you just keep doing this until it shows hearts. See, it kicked me off again. It takes a few tries. Turn me off again. Also, there it goes. See how it displayed all the love parts? Now that horse has been tamed, so just do left shift to dismount. And there's 3 types of like horses. There's just your regular horses, which have 35 different skins, and I think like the different skin color, the faster they are. I don't know if that's true. There's donkeys, and then there's mules. Now horses and donkeys spawn naturally, but mules, you have to breed a horse and a donkey to make a mule. But once you've tamed a horse, notice how you can't control it, and to be able to control it and ride it around like that, you're going to have to need a saddle. And a saddle is found in dungeons, and in this update they've also made it so a lot more dungeons are going to spawn in like a sand desert, and deserts are going to be a lot more smoother. So yeah, but you're going to need to put a saddle on the horse, so you just right click it and then it'll open up horse's inventory. And you just grab your saddle and put it on your horse. Now there is also diamond armor, like horse armor, that you can find in dungeons as well. You can't craft them, and you can, if you find one of these, you can put it on your horse. It makes your horse look really cool, and it gives it extra protection. So, and that's how your horse looks fully equipped. And I'll show you like riding it and the horse health at the end of this video. Now, let's get into donkeys. Now, donkeys don't have they don't have armor, but they can carry chests. Donkeys and mules can carry chests. So let me just break this donkey. It's kind of irritating. See, kick me off here. Did he kick me off? I don't know. It's like stuck in a corner. Hasn't shown any hearts yet, I think. Oh, kick me off. Come on. Okay, there we go. It showed some hearts. So, donkeys, you can equip with saddles, which are found in dungeons, but you can't equip them with horse armor. So we just put a saddle on them. So you just open his inventory by right-clicking on him and put the saddle there. And you can also put a chest on him, which I think is really cool. And you just approach him, left-click, and you put a chest. And now if you get on the donkey and you press E, you'll see that he has an inventory, and you can put your stuff in there, and like he can carry it around while you're riding him, which is really cool. Now, let me show you also a new thing. They've added name tags in. You could do this in creative before, like if you got an egg and put it in an anvil and then renamed it, you can rename it to whatever and you spawned it and the animal would have that name. Now you're able to do this in survival because they've added name tags. Name tags are found in dungeons. So, yeah. And to do this, you just put one in an anvil. This says name tag right here. Just backspace it. And let's just name our horse, you know, like Bob or something. And so we have it says Bob now. You just come up to your animal, click, and now you have Bob. So yeah, that's pretty cool that you can do that now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me just turn this rain off. Sorry about that. Okay, so they've also, now let's get into the mules. Now mules are used, like to make them you have to breed a horse and a donkey. Now to breed them you have to have a golden apple, and you just click it and it'll show hearts. And then click on the donkey. Now I'll make a mule. There you go. The mules are a bit bigger than donkeys when they grow to an adult. But, yeah, that's the horses and stuff. I'll just put this back. Now, they've also added a new command, dash game rule. So let me just show you that. See, you got all these new commands. You can do daylight cycle, which makes the sun stay at a certain position forever. And I'm doing that right now. But now, there's one last thing, which is villagers. They've changed the how they sound, and they sound pretty ridiculous. But let me just show you that. I could open the gate, but I just wanted to fly in there. Yeah, like a boss. So let me show you all the new sounds. And yeah, villagers sound pretty retarded. I'm sorry, they do. But yeah, now let's change my game mode to 1 and ride the some horses around. And yeah, that was pretty much it about the 1.6.1 update, except for the new launcher. I'll be doing another video shortly, so like, comment, rate, subscribe, and see ya later.